This is McDonald Bain, and I am here to communicate, share, deliver myself in terms of my experience when I crossed over the deliverance of self. Fascinating. Okay, I had a much different experience. I don't know if many other beings experienced the same as I had when I crossed over, when I died. But it is most definitely, and it was most definitely not an experience that I'd expected. It's one of those experiences where, not in my wildest dreams. So when I crossed over, I became a system. Now, systems are fascinating designs. In terms of my experience thereof, my understanding thereof at the moment, is systems are designed through ideas, beliefs, concepts, and words that have been defined separate from self. And we're much focusing on words because it is interesting that words are what we are, is what this existence is what this reality is. Yet that what we are have become separate in manifestation of ourselves. In other words, for instance, the system that I've become, let me start there, then it'll place that into perspective. The system, I crossed over, and all of a sudden, I became this. It was like a block. It was red in color, red orange glow, and then it had six. And I'm going to talk me as a system now. I had 6 arms moving out. By the point of these arms, there were 6 beings actually connected to it. Now, these beings were also had also red orangey cloaks on, and robes, and male dominant figures. And it is interesting because interdimensionally, this is what I'd seen as myself as the system, yet it was connected to human beings on Earth. In other words, I as a system was connected to human beings on Earth. I was this system, and it was connected to 6 beings, 6 human beings. Okay, so now these 6 human beings believed themselves to be a God or Christ. And you know the concept of the Son of God, the Christ consciousness in this world, coming to save or direct or etc. human beings from this world, based on the whole religious concept. And then on the right was the God consciousness. Now these are beings who perceive themselves to be God. Okay? Now I'm the system connected to this. So I was literally going, wait, what's going on here? God and Christ, right and left. And I'm a system. And it's a God consciousness and Christ consciousness connected to the system that is me. Now, I experienced an interesting thing. I'd become this system. In one moment when I died, I didn't have any, I didn't go and think, okay, let me become a system. I didn't even know of the existence of systems until I died. And I became one. And what I experienced was, I was a system, but I was also observing at the same time. So that makes you kind of wonder, I am this system, I know that because I am it, but yet I'm observing at the same time, but yet I'm doing this, holding these three beings as the Christ consciousness in holding, and holding these beings as God consciousness also, but I'm a system, and I'm observing this, yet I'm doing it at the same time. So that kind of makes you look at your at yourself from the perspective of, am I always aware of what I'm actually doing? Because I'm the system, I'm keeping these beings as Christ consciousness and God consciousness in place, I'm doing it, but I'm observing at the same time. So, in terms of human beings' experiences and dimensional beings' experience, we are all in existence. We're all in every single moment fully aware of what it is we're doing. We know exactly what we're doing. And according to that experience, for me, is what I realized in that moment. Because when you look at your life, when I look at my life as well, what I'd seen was I knew exactly what I was doing. I knew exactly why I was doing it, why I experienced what I experienced. But what we don't do is we don't act. We don't do anything about it. We don't take it that one step further in terms of realizing, hey, I'm the director of my life. This is my world, this is my life, and you know, I have the ability to actually direct it specifically and accordingly, but we just don't do that. You know, we remain this observer in the back, and we just allow ourselves to do whatever it is we do. Not realizing that which we're just allowing ourselves to do, and we're doing it, we're observing at the same time, is we're actually manifesting the fate of this world. I'm calling it fate, because what is fate? For me, fate is the manifestation and the flow of events of doing something and manifesting something, creating something deliberately. That is fate. With you knowing it, with you being aware of it. And so we're all, if I have a look at this world, this is now me observing and also participating at the same time while I was here, is that we're all actually, as a collective, manifesting, creating, designing the fate of this world. Everything that is happening, that is manifesting, we know exactly how we're doing it, why we're doing it. The question is why? Why are we not stopping? You know, why are we just allowing it? Why are we just accepting it? I'll continue in my next interview. Thank you.